Hi guys, welcome and thank you for joining me again on this journey of awareness and of being a better version of ourselves. Yeah, today we're going to talk about resourcefulness. Now, why resourcefulness? Well, I'm sure you would have noticed this. Okay, you would have noticed that how come some people are more resourceful than others. Some people seem to have more ideas. Some people seem to have more success. Some people seem to be able to do more, right? Some people just seem to be able to have more on their basket and be really good at it. Yeah. So there's a presupposition in NLP that I'd like to share with you that will bring some awareness to you, because it brought fantastic awareness to me. It will bring some awareness to you. Yeah, I'm sure it will. Now it goes like this: people already have all the resources they need. There are no unresourceful people, only unresourceful states. I say that again. People already have all the resources they need. There are no unresourceful people, only unresourceful states. Now, what it means is this: we have fantastic brains, right? I mean, our brains are so amazingly capable. We are capable of logical thinking, of fantastic planning, and also making good decisions. However, we don't always use our brains. We don't always use that logic. We don't always use the planning. We don't always use the good decisions or make the good decisions that we know the brain is telling us to do, right? We just do what we feel like doing. It might be questionable decisions, right? And when that happens, no matter what we do, no matter what we do, anybody does, when the person is in an unresourceful state, results don't come. Success doesn't happen because the person is just unresourceful, right? Yeah. So it doesn't matter how smart or how capable or how much knowledge a person has, when the person doesn't tap into that resource or doesn't use the resource the person has, the brain, yeah, success will be difficult to come by. Yeah, that it just means that. Okay. The thing is, you will always find, or you will often find, people who have beaten all the odds to become incredibly successful. You know, you take Oprah Winfrey for example. She went through a lot of emotional and a lot of financial struggles, and look at her now, right? Yeah. You look at Michael Jordan. Yeah, read up on Michael Jordan, how he came through, how he went past all the restrictions that he had, everything that held him back, and became who he was, who he is now. Yeah. So that you will often hear all of this all rags to riches stories. Yeah. Sometimes when you hear rags to riches stories, it's sometimes about pain that people will allow them to experience before they actually finally decide to do something for themselves. Yeah, meaning just this: sometimes we're so comfortable with the suffering that we are facing that we decide that, okay, it's too much effort to do anything about it. I'll just tahan. I'll just endure the pain. I'll just live with it until we come to a point whereby, okay, life cannot go on like this. Maybe there's not enough money to put food on the table, right? Maybe our health has come to a point whereby if we don't go and see a doctor or we don't do something about our health, we are going to die, right? It can also mean something like a relationship. I mean, for those of us who are married, you know what I'm talking about. And if you're not married, with those of us who have family that we're having conflict with, it might come to a point whereby families don't talk to each other. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You have seen that. You might have personally experienced that. Yeah. We sometimes allow ourselves to get to a point whereby it's so unbearably painful before we do something about it. And then when we take action, what happens? The sun comes up. I mean, the sun comes up every day, when we see the sun come up, right? We experience the sun come up because everything has a new meaning, because we have changed. Something has happened. Our life becomes better, right? And then very often we realize this: I should have done it earlier. I should have taken action earlier. Yeah. So you see the point I want to make? Sometimes we unnecessarily allow ourselves to get to such a difficult and uncomfortable position, experience such difficult and unnecessary pain before we do something. Yeah. Unnecessary is the key word. Why do we need to do that? Take action, my friends. Yeah, take action. I have done that before. I have left things to fester and go to a point whereby it's unbearable before I did something about it and come to the realization of what I just shared with you. I should have done it earlier, kind of thing. Yeah. And through all this, you see, life will teach us lessons until we decide to learn from it. The lessons will repeat. Yeah. So how many times do you want life lessons to repeat? The painful ones, life lessons to repeat before we do something about it. Doesn't it make sense now that you use logic and you use resourcefulness to do something about it? Yeah. And free ourselves to fly, right? So friends, let's do something about it. Think about resourcefulness, because we all have everything that we need is inside us already. Yeah. Whatever we need is within us right now at this point. Whether we decide to use it, whether we decide to capitalize on that, it is entirely our choice. So make the choice, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.